Have you ever felt so overwhelmed with gratitude that you wanted to shout it from the rooftops? This is the essence of shouting for joy to the Lord. It's not just about the volume of your voice, but the volume of your heart. It's a physical or metaphorical act, expressing our overwhelming gratitude and joy towards the Lord. Imagine the scene: King David, dancing and leaping with joy before the Ark of the Covenant, unabashed in his praise. Or perhaps picture the walls of Jericho, crumbling under the joyful noise of the Israelites, a sound so powerful it could shake stone and mortar. These moments in scriptures aren't just about shouts of joy, they are about a deep outpouring of gratitude, a celebration of God's goodness and love. It's a reminder that our joy and thanksgiving should not be muted, but rather be as loud and as vibrant as our spirit allows. So it's not just about making noise, it's about making a joyful noise, filled with gratitude and love for our Creator. But how exactly do we approach the Lord with all this joy and thanksgiving? A question that opens the door to a beautiful journey of gratitude. We find ourselves coming before Him with thanksgiving, a phrase that is packed with profound meaning. The act of coming before Him is not limited to physical movement or a specific time of day, it's about the heart's direction, about turning our innermost thoughts towards Him. This can be done through prayer, a personal conversation where we can pour out our thanksgiving to the Lord. It can also be done through worship, where our songs and words of praise become a melodious symphony of gratitude. But it doesn't end there. Living a life that reflects gratitude is also a way of coming before Him. Every action, every word, every thought can be a testament of our thankfulness. When we acknowledge His blessings in our daily lives, we are essentially saying, "Lord, I see your hand in this, and I am grateful." The beauty of Thanksgiving is that it is a two-way street. It not only allows us to express our love for Him, but it also opens our eyes to see His love for us. Each thank you we utter becomes a mirror reflecting His abundant blessings back to us. So, entering His gates with thanksgiving is about more than just saying thank you. It's about recognizing His blessings in our lives and giving Him the praise He deserves. But why do we do all this? Why do we shout for joy and come before Him with thanksgiving? These are questions we may find ourselves asking. The answer lies in the fundamental truth that the Lord is good. This is not a superficial statement or a simplistic phrase. This is a profound truth that permeates every aspect of our existence. God's goodness is evident in our lives in countless ways. It's in the breath we draw each morning, in the beauty of the sunrise, in the warmth of a friend's smile. It's in the strength we find in times of adversity and the peace that comforts us in moments of sorrow. And it's in the love that we share, a reflection of His own boundless love for us. The scriptures are filled with testimonies of God's goodness. Remember the story of David, the shepherd boy who became a king, or Esther, the orphan who saved her people? These are not just stories, but testimonies of God's goodness, His guidance, His provision, and His love. Our own lives, too, are testimonies of His goodness. Each one of us has a story to tell, a story of a time when we experienced the goodness of the Lord. These experiences, these stories, they are the reason for our joy, the reason we come before Him with thanksgiving. So, the Lord is not just good, He is the very definition of goodness. And that's more than enough reason for us to shout for joy and come before Him with thanksgiving. As we conclude this discussion on thanksgiving and praise, let's take a moment to reflect on the truths we've unearthed. We've learned the significance of shouting for joy to the Lord, a divine call that reverberates with the sound of our collective faith. We've also delved into the profound act of coming before Him with thanksgiving, an act that not only honors the Lord but also fortifies our spiritual connection with Him. Above all, we've reaffirmed that the Lord is good. His goodness isn't momentary or conditional, it's an eternal truth that forms the bedrock of our faith. It's a beacon of hope in times of distress, and a source of joy in moments of celebration. Thank you for joining us in this journey of thanksgiving and praise. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening discussions. Remember, the Lord is good, and His love endures forever.